Happy 2023! 2023. It'll take me some time to get used to that. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. This is gonna be a quick video just to update you guys on what's going on in our lives, and by our lives, I mean myself and my husband Cole. He couldn't be part of this video, but I'm gonna share with you guys what's going on currently, what our future plans are. A lot of that is still up in the air. Long story short, some big changes in 2023 for us. So if you're new here, we spent the last 7-ish months traveling full-time in our renovated camper. I left my full-time job back in May to hit the road. We've been documenting our journey here on YouTube, and it's been absolutely fantastic. The plan all along was to take a break over the holidays, over the Christmas holiday, and come back to Minnesota where my family is. I say come back to Minnesota, but we weren't here before. We were living in Denver before we hit the road. But my family's here in Minnesota. I actually haven't lived in Minnesota since high school, so it's been a while. The plan was always to come here, take a break, maybe a month, maybe a month and a half-ish, and very recently we decided that we were gonna come back for longer. For a variety of reasons. I've tried to be really transparent on this channel about burnout of RV life, the struggles of RV life, just a whole host of things. And I think a lot of that contributed to our decision to take a longer break than we were originally planning. Yeah, it just gets a little tiring. That's why we ultimately made this decision. And financially, when we were looking at short-term rentals like Airbnbs for a month to 2 months, it was a lot to spend to be in Minnesota in the winter, no offense. So we actually just decided to find a short-term lease instead to give ourselves a little more time here. So that's what we're currently doing. That is the space that you've been seeing me in. I hope you guys like this backdrop. I'll for sure use it for at least one more video, but I don't know, let me know what you think of it, if I should make any changes. It's definitely a lot more spacious than the camper, that's for sure. So that's where we are. That's how we got here. Now, what's happening next? Good question. A few videos ago when we were putting the camper in storage, I told you guys that our plan was to be reunited with the camper as soon as it wasn't like frigid outside. And that's still the plan. We want to bring the camper up here. So we're going to be here through the winter into the spring. We want to bring the camper up here as soon as it's safe to do so. We don't have a covered area to put it right now. Minnesota's very cold in the winter. There's a lot of snow. That's why the camper is in storage in Kansas right now. So I don't know exactly when we'll be able to bring it up here, but the plan is to bring it up here and have it with us and be able to use it again. But I think we've also tried to make it very clear, and our subscribers have made it very, very clear that we really need something bigger. So are we gonna get a new rig? I hope so. I would really like to. I think we would both really like to do another renovation and do something bigger, but I just don't know if it's in the cards for us right now given the current circumstances, so we will see. I think if like a perfect opportunity came along that we couldn't pass up, yes, we would do that. But for now, our plan is just to stick to our current camper, and if that changes, you guys will be the first to know about it. So another obvious question, what the heck is the content gonna be about on this channel while we don't have the camper? I have some ideas, but I really need your input for this. Here's where my brain is at. Obviously, this isn't a particularly sought after destination in the winter, but there is actually a lot to do in Minnesota, and I'd like to highlight some of that. So I'd love to show like some fun winter activities, ice fishing, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, dog sledding. I don't know, maybe that's foreshadowing, we'll see. All different types of stuff like that that just go along with the cold winter vibes here. But I also want to keep doing some RV content. So I have some ideas for that as well. I'm going to be sharing a lot more like tips and tricks based on our experience on the road now that we actually have some experience under our belt. So I have a video coming out next week all about that, what I think you should include in your RV renovation project, and just little things like that I'm going to be sharing with you guys over the course of the next couple months. I hope to maybe, if weather cooperates, maybe try out some different types of rigs too. Obviously we can't do that in January, but I don't know, maybe by the end of February, early March, we will see. That might be a little ambitious. You never know. Also, we have a lot of travel plans coming up over the next few months for weddings, bachelorette parties, stuff like that. So I'm going to try to incorporate some of that into the channel as well. For example, we have 2 weddings that we're going to try to incorporate RV travel into. I don't want to say too much more about that because I want it to be a fun surprise. So there is some RV content already planned, but I'm going to be mixing it up with other types of content in the meantime before we get to that point. Please let me know what you guys want to see. If there is some particular winter activity or somewhere in Minnesota that you've seen that you're like, oh my goodness, you guys should go there, check this out, or even Wisconsin or the Dakotas. I mean, it's all right here. So the upper Midwest is going to kind of be our home base for the foreseeable future. It's definitely a change of pace. We've been here for like almost 3 weeks now, and I feel like the first couple weeks it was like, oh, it's so nice to be in a bigger space again, and now I think we're getting a little stir crazy and we're ready to be out and about again on the road. Yeah. All right, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please don't forget to drop a comment down below. Give us any recommendations you have for content that you would like to see here. I would love to have your input. Don't forget to give this video a like. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.